We are finally joined by Jay Shankar Mukherjee, Secretary of VHP Thailand, located in Thailand. Jay Shankar, thank you very much for joining us. How are you feeling? How are the people around you feeling after this significant event?
Well, I'm very scared. Most of my friends are very scared. We ran immediately out of the buildings. We came onto the streets. Entire streets got collapsed, and people were really trying to hide their body and especially the head. Buildings were shaking. Waters were coming up on the water pool. The swimming pools were bursting, and it was all happening in front of our eyes, and it was really scary. I am in Bangkok for the last 20 years plus. Never seen such a thing.
Wow.
Never
Well,
experienced such a thing in my life
Jay,
as well.
Jay Shankar, can you tell me what you were doing at this exact moment, and tell me what your first reaction was, what the people around you, what their first reaction was, what happened?
Well, for a change, I didn't go to office today. I was doing work from home and just was doing some work on my laptop. Suddenly, I felt tremor and immediately realized that it's earthquake. I called my house staff as well as my wife, told them to hide below the dining table because everything was shaking I mean, at a very high speed. So we couldn't tolerate anymore. We were hiding below the table, but it was such a big tremor. I immediately decided that let us evacuate the building. But unfortunately, I was on 21st floor, was trying to come down. It took some time, definitely. By the time the second earthquake hit us, and that was even worse, that was even bad, and the whole building was shaking. And it's not easy to come out of the 21st floor building. When I came down, the roads were absolutely full with people. People are running on the streets because everywhere it's high rise. And it was so difficult to find a place where we should hide ourselves or where we should find a safe place. It took some time for us. Yeah.
Jay Shankar, how is the government on the ground in Thailand, and obviously their messaging? How effective has it been? Obviously there's no longer a state of emergency in Thailand. How was the whole government messaging, government action, aid? How was the whole thing worked on the whole city?
I'm sorry to interrupt. The best part, I would say the people were very calm and quiet. They were not reacting badly. Yes, they were running, but very silently. They were trying to find an empty place or a place where no high-rise buildings are there, but people were very cool. Government stopped all mass communication, public transports immediately. All schools children were taken out to the nearby grounds. My daughter, could not even take out her phone from the bag. They were all told to evacuate the classes. And so I would say government took immediate steps to warn people that go to safe place, stay where you are, do not move much, but evacuate high-rise buildings.
So one of the reasons why one of these high-rise buildings fell is because that Thailand's not prone to earthquakes as much as Myanmar is, meaning that this kind of structure that is built to protect these high-rise buildings from falling like they have in Japan is not as present in Bangkok as usual. Do you think this is something after this that the government will think about doing?
You're absolutely right. That way buildings were shaking. As I said, I stay on 21st floor and my flat has multiple cracks, and I'm planning not to stay tonight, at least in the flat. However, the shaking has absolutely stopped now. Aftershocks have come down, as the other gentleman, Mr. O.P. Modi, probably he described it. But we are not feeling secure. We will not stay in this cracked building, and government should take steps and ensure the Bangkok buildings, Thailand buildings are earthquake prone now. They didn't give much of attention towards this, but they had to focus in these areas. Absolutely. That's the need of the hour now.
One final question, Jay Shankar. How are the people of Thailand feeling? Are they in shock? Are they concerned? Are they angry? What are the people of Thailand feeling at least now initially?
Well, people are absolutely scared. They are not using, I mean, there's no way they can use public transport tonight. It's absolutely stopped until tomorrow morning. People are still walking on the streets while trying to going back to their home after office hours. Traffics are standstill, but people are, as I said, very calm, quiet. The biggest challenge now, all the convenience stores are closed. Hotels, restaurants, all the food supply vehicles are stopped. Nobody's moving. So I am apprehending a lot of people will go starving tonight. We'll definitely do some social activities, whatever we can to feed people. But government is also taking steps and requesting people to stay in nearby parks. They will ensure that public toilets are provided at night. Some water and biscuits are provided there, and some camps are provided there, makeshift camps. So I would say people are calm and quiet. They are taking measures to somehow spend this night.
We have some breaking news coming in right now. Thailand's Public Health Ministry reports hospital damage in 17 provinces after the earthquake. Minister Somsak Thersaptin orders agencies to assess impact and monitor updates from meteorological authorities. Jay Shankar, just one final question before we end this. Looking forward, do you think, how long do you think this, the city of Bangkok is going to, and the country of Thailand is going to take to reel back from this event?
Very difficult because people have never experienced such thing in their lifetime. Everybody was talking the same thing on streets. I think they will be scared until couple of days, but slowly they will come back to normalcy. Public transport will resume tomorrow morning. Emergency has already been lifted. Airport, I guess, already is been operational now. So government will try their best to make everything normal. Now it is public to accept that it's a natural calamity. It can happen anytime, but let us keep calm and quiet and try to be safe ourselves and save our family. So that's the only thing I can tell you.
Jay Shankar Mukherjee, thank you very much for joining us, and all the best. That's all we have time for. We will continue to bring you more news updates from across the world. Thank you.